Today we have this 1960s Smith-Corona Riviera vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Not sure on the exact year. I've never had a Riviera before, and there's not much information online about it. Not sure what the history is on the Rivieras, but I'm guessing they didn't make many of them. But it's got the similar model as a lot of the other Smith-Coronas in this time frame, which is the 1960s, so that's my guess. These are your margins up top here, and you just push down and move them like that, and that's where you'll stop on each side. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. Hit the line space, get you back to the beginning, and skips 1, 2, or 3. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, you flip this switch up 1, skips 2, one more time, it skips 3. I'm gonna keep it on single for now and continue typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence on the next line. Type's nice, it's got a really kind of unique sound to it, really high pitched. And the print looks really good. It's got Elite typeface, which prints 12 characters per inch. A little bit smaller than the Pica, which is 10. To pull the paper out easy, you just flip this switch forward and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the paper out easy or load thicker paper, like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. Got a backspace on the left side here, works good. Shift on each side and a shift lock on the left. To clear that, you just hit the shift button again. Got a tab function. Right now we don't have any tabs set, so when you hit the tab button, it'll just go all the way to the end. We're gonna set one right in the middle, and you hit that set button right here. And you hit the tab, it'll stop at that spot that you set it. To clear it, you hit the CL button, and it will clear it. We're going to keep a tab set in the middle. That way, if that tab gets hit, it doesn't go all the way to the end, slamming, causing wear and tear on your typewriter. This is your touch control, low, medium, and high LMH. When you go to high, it loads a spring underneath the keyboard that creates tension. So when you hit the keys, there's just more tension. When you go low, there's less tension, basically none, because the spring is unloaded completely. MR stands for margin release. You get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that locks the keys so you can't type. You hit that MR button, it'll allow you to get past that margin and finish the word at the end of the page. Got a carriage release on each side here, allows you to control the carriage freely. And it's got a locking mechanism for when you put it in the case. So you hold up that lever right there where my thumb is, and it'll stop in the middle. A little bit more to the right, so that way when you put it in a case, it sits right on that knob and it stays in a locking position, because if you push it a little bit to the right, it'll unlock automatically. Carriage release on this side works good. And you got this lever here that when you press it down, it disables the spacing mechanism when you flip it up. I don't know if you can see that. Flip it down, it'll disable the spacing mechanism when you turn the knob. And if you flip it up, you can hear those clicks. Each one of those clicks is a space. Open the hood. You got the spools. All the brand new ribbon is loaded on this left side here. But if you want to change the direction, so it's pulling to the right. If you want to change the direction, you just flip that lever where my thumb is down, and it'll start pulling to this left side. We're gonna keep it pulling to the right, and to make sure your ribbon's going in the right direction. Sometimes you get to the end, it'll jam up your vibrator. This is your vibrator that goes up and down. If that gets jammed up, it makes it seem like your typewriter is malfunctioning, but it's not. It's just the ribbon needs to be changed in the other direction. It's got this color selector switch here. We got a black, solid black ribbon on, but if you had a black and red ribbon, You just flip that down the red and it'll hit the bottom portion of the ribbon. You have it, keep it on black, it hits the top portion. In this middle option, the ribbon doesn't go up. The ribbon doesn't go up at all. And that's about it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.